All right, hello everyone. Welcome back again. Did you miss us? Only gone for a few minutes there. Back here again, casting for you, Palidore, SirDimwi. We have another match set to go between Blast and Toxic units. Teams switching sides after that last series, which went to 3 games. First round taken at the last second by Blast, Lone Gecko. Second round taken there by Toxic units, and then in the third round, Blast finding their footing and coming back to take the series. But as we said, it's not over because now this is officially our first challenge match for the VRML preseason. And it's going to come up right quick here as we get teams organized. I do know, apparently, towards the end, we had to drop out Sir Dominic, I think. So Toxic units apparently are looking for a quick sub on the EU region to join. So that's some last-minute scrambling going on now for them. Hopefully we can get that settled before we start here.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see what Toxic units can do in this series. Unfortunately, having to bring in a sub for the second series. Not really sure why, but hopefully nothing serious going on in Sir Dominic's life. But yeah, really curious to see how they come back because, as you mentioned, I mean, that was particularly those first 2 games in that first series were just so well fought. Both teams showing a lot of offensive and defensive ability and competence, and just unfortunately, Toxic units not able to hold it together for that third game. Not sure what went wrong, or if Blast just did that much better in that third game. But really excited to see how Series 2 plays out.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because that first series was so competitive and close. Unfortunate that Toxic units had a player dropped. Not sure what the issue is precisely. I just know they're looking for a sub right now. And it looks like they may have one in the lineup, so hopefully we'll get that started shortly here. But yeah, it was a really entertaining game. Very competitive. So we're just gonna wait on this to happen here. And also just check in again with everyone in chat. Thanks as always for stopping by and interacting, and for the bits as well, as always. See, like Viatrex has contributed, or VTS King has contributed some. Different V, but hi Viatrex, just the same.
And again, just to push it a little bit, if anybody sees something awesome or exciting or something you think would be great to highlight, go ahead and clip it, publish it, and yeah, hopefully we'll start seeing those clips in some of Palidore's da-na-na videos, you know.
Oh man, copyright strike alert.
Oh no, oh no. Well, that's all right. I sing out of tune, so it probably didn't hit any of the automated bots.
Yeah, you gotta be. I don't know. You gotta be careful. They can be funny, those bots sometimes, what they pick up. But yeah. All right, we're gonna be good. It looks like Sir Dominic actually found his way back into the match. So maybe he forgot they had the challenge match, and he was like, "Okay, game over. I'm gonna go have some dinner now." And then his teammates had to ping him like, "Yo, we got a challenge coming up, sir." So he's back.
Yeah, good to see he's back here. Because like I said, I'm really excited to see what Toxic units do in the second series, and with the full team now, that's we should get to see that. And VTS with the I forget what we call those, but are those bits? Is that what we're seeing? Are those bits? Cheers? I don't understand Twitch that well, but damn VTS King. Excuse my language. I apologize.
Man, think you're a beaver with that kind of language. In any case, Finn is going to send that one out. First round, off we go in this challenge match. So if you joined us for that last one, the teams did switch colors. Your eyes are not deceiving you. And just changing those quote-unquote home court advantages. Everyone loves the blue team. Everyone loves being on blue. So hoping to come back and not be blue after this one is Toxic Units, seeing if they can just take some of that great momentum and some of that team play they had in that first series and bring it back here for a comeback in this second one. And Boop, though, is going to have that tap shot off the Finn pass. That was nicely done.
That was beautifully done. Boop with that redirect on the final pass, but I mean, Blast coming out and just continuing their patience and that pass game of theirs is really hard to beat. And as aggressive as Toxic Unix was being, weren't able to stop any of those passes from getting off and getting to their intended recipient.
Now it's going to be taken there by Marcel for Toxic Units, dishing it to Bad Internet. The stack on the approach and just diving back into the goal. So Marcel's going to play that midline, find some soft passes out to Taco on Thursday, and then back down, but a little loose. And Gecko is going to try and take advantage. The stack's coming through now. Bit of an overshoot, but good break there from Boop. Honestly, it's something you don't even see from a lot of players to date, is actually utilizing those breaks on the right stick. Just those habits never develop for a lot of players, and I'm one of them, so hey. Good look there from Boop, and now they do have the disc back as a result. Boop is going to just wave it around in the air and find Maddie over there on the other side.
And using the breaks is something we've been seeing a little bit more and more, at least in the American scene. But, ooh. What a goal into traffic there.
Yeah, Boop with the hoop. 4-point lead early on for Team Blast.
Yeah, all sorts of traffic in front of the goal. It looked like Blast had two guys in on the goal, or excuse me, Blast had one guy in on a goalie and a defender and was able to create enough trouble in front of the net to allow Boop to get a basic, will probably amount to an open net.
And well, Toxic Units are going to roll out. Marcel just biding his time, kind of waiting to see what that stack did before he made his move. Always dangerous, so trying to look for an opportunity. Bad Internet might just take it in himself. He will, but saved there by Finn. The excellent goalkeeping skills at play to deny them their first 2 points over on Toxic side. And now maybe a boost out here is going to result in, an overshoot. So defense now in the goal. But with this cross pass to Gecko, the anchor shot off the mark, still taken back by Maddie. Has a couple passes, it goes to Boop. Now Boop is going to get that hoop based off Gecko's punch on the goalie. That was well done, well timed.
It really was. And just to go back a little bit, that save by Finn, I mean, that shot attempt was basically a dunk attempt, and still getting that save. Those saves are so hard. And if it wasn't for that save, this wouldn't be a 7-0 game right now.
And maybe looking to get their first 2 on the board, but not if Gecko can help it. That shot softly sent over. Taken by Matt. He's just going to back tap it. Maybe getting a little bit too carefree on that shot, because now Marcel's going to capitalize, clear, and look for a boost. But the clear, unfortunately, not too clean. So now recollecting, but cannot convert either.
Yeah, a lot of clear attempts here by Toxic. Just some of them just taking those bounces, and when they bounce, when you clear it, they have a tendency to come right back in. And oh man,
anchored 3 on the goalie there. Maddie was stunned out, so it will be the first 2 points, in fact, for Toxic Units, coming courtesy of Bad Internet.
9-meter 2-pointer right there. 9-meter 2-pointer. You don't see those very often.
Nope, not so much, but hey. So Gecko gonna duck through past that Joust defender, just dodging the rush, and Finn trying to contest that one, backing it out now. Back line, Maddie's sticking around, as well as Boop, and Boop receives that, and Boop is going to reset that as the defense takes place. So again, with this really wide open spacing from Blast, seems like, especially in the other games we've seen from them, like that amazing series versus Smash Dash, they were, as Maddie, that was a little bit haywire for a second there, but we've seen them have their most success, in my opinion, when they find those cross passes inside the bubble at medium to short range. It's these ones like that where it's just longer range passes from outside to the inside that Blast is having it turned over a lot. Now that one is going to be a good goal from Gecko, but it's just after a little bit of fumbling from them. So I think maybe that's where the adjustments would need to come from Blast, is finding softer passes and closer ones.
And otherwise, I mean, really stepping up the patience here, just taking control of the clock and taking their time, looking for open passes and forcing Toxic Units to play more aggressive.
Now will be a turnover there taken by Maddie, and he's unable to convert on it. So Taco on Thursday getting the disc there. Rebounded one more time, but stolen by Dominic, stolen by Maddie, stolen right back by Dominic, tapped out by Dominic. It is all over the place. And now one more time to Boop, who will find a crossing, cutting Finn. Now Finn on the approach. Maybe one more shot it will be for Blast as they go up 11-2 on Toxic units in this first round of this challenge match.
And Finn with two defenders in front of him, one defender and one goalie rather. Looked like both the defender and the goalie came out to attack, leaving that goal kind of a bit open there for Finn to put that in real easy.
So now taking it real easy. SirDimwi just passed the defense, contesting that one. It's going to be in the hands of Marcel one. Going to look for a deep one and not converting. Now, quick stack from Blast is going to be there for the rebound. Look for a clear. They have two players slowly boosting down that tunnel, but instead recollect by SirDimwi. You know, he made one of those bounce shots earlier. Cannot make that one either, though. He's missed the last couple, but he had that really nice one, I think, in the first or second round. Any case, boost coming through now. Boop and Gecko is going to be there. Maybe a three. Cannot line that up. And Boop is going to have the rebound also. Gecko taking position above the goal, looking for that pass. Soft one back, but no one there to collect it, so it's going to be a tunnel clear, but luckily the stack just ever so quick from Blast, able to get back.
And still, we're still seeing that aggressive stun game from both of these teams, both in the first round here, pushing up towards that 50 stun mark already.
Now a bit off the mark on those passes again, so Taco's just going to dive out of the goal and get the slap, but doesn't get the clear. Maybe had some extra time to clear that one, but was a bit of a slap rush that unfortunately results in the opportunity for Blast once more. So Boop will receive that at Ness. He has an option, but it just goes and takes it himself there. Had a teammate diving, Finn, but she was also being covered pretty well with the man marking, so Boop going for the shot at close range.
And Blast just taking that commanding lead here now with 2.5 minutes left, 11-point differential. Yeah, probably leaning towards Blast here on this one.
Yeah, first round looking pretty solidly in their hands. Now this one's going to be intercepted by Taco off that turnover. And now Dominic is going to look for his pass down low. Bad internet taking the shot up high. To the sky, it's Maddie. Going to be back on defense, not pressured too badly at all. And now he's going to look for one more. So there's that patience you're talking about from Blast. Very slow on these approaches, and it's been to their benefit in this round. Well, that being said, Marcel is actually right there to contest about 3 different Blast players. Blast will still recover, deliver a nice one to Finn. Quick touch pass over to Maddie, does not get into his hands. So as a result, Marcel will clear it now and look for that boost with his teammate in tow. And that was a nice one for an effective 3-point shot to buy them the 5 points.
And just on the topic of the patience of Blast in this game, that possession differential that I was talking about in that first series, particularly in those first 2 games, I believe the biggest possession differential was 1.5 minutes, and now we're looking at minute 45 almost.
And off to the wedge. Maddie's going to have it punched and stolen there by bad internet. Now that stack in the back line, maybe buying them some momentum if they cannot overshoot, but that was indeed the case. So Gecko's going to take that one, reset to Boop. Boop has Finn on his back. They go for the stack and maybe go for the shot here from deep. Boop. Absolutely. That was a beautiful series across the entirety of the court length to make that shot happen.
Yeah, it looked like they were going for a dribble, and then it kind of just transformed into a dump and chase, and they got to it faster than Toxic Units were able to. Good, really good play by Blast.
So now cross pass, too long though, is going to be intercepted. Maddie with the disc, and Blast with one more opportunity at a last-second goal. Granted, not a game winner this time, but few seconds left. Maybe it's going to be in the hands now of SirDimwi, actually, but no, that'll also be a bounce. So that ends the first round of this challenge match, and this time Blast with a fairly commanding lead, 11-point win. So 16-5 in their favor.
Looks like SirDimwi dropped again here.
Seems to be the case, yeah. Hopefully we'll get him back in shortly. Do have some time here between the rounds, and now switching over, or Yeah, it looks like so they're communicating something I can't hear because player comms are muted on stream for me. Maybe you can go dip in and listen over in the orange spawn.
All right, we'll do.
Golden Arrow, hello, in the chat. I don't know what pun you're talking about. There's too many of them, but glad you liked it. Back to the gameplay now as well, or to the score screen. I'll just give you a quick look at the stats that we do have for the players that are remaining. We got 12 for Boop, so very strong start for him in that first round. And now, well, stats are wiped, so that's all. Boop gets the highlights for that one. And yeah, we'll try and figure out what the players are doing. Maybe Dimwit has an idea, or not, we'll get something in the Discord shortly. But indeed, the first round victory over to Blast.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything in specific to why players are dropping.
Yeah, and a couple more are starting to drop like flies, so I'm wondering if there's just a forfeit at play or what's going on. Server change? Can't be sure. Okay, well.
That appears to be the case, yeah.
We'll confirm.
Situation.
Yeah, we'll confirm in the chat before going offline totally, but it seems like that might be what's going on. Either that or a server change. That could be a possibility if someone's having particularly bad crashing issues or something, but yeah, bad internet in the Discord saying there's some issues.
I think he's referring back to what happened between the games. I don't want to relay exactly what I was hearing because it might be a little too on the nose, but I'm fairly confident we're going into a forfeit situation. Yeah, they're forfeiting. It's confirmed in Discord.
Okay, yep.
60-0.
Just saw that. So that is unfortunate end to what's otherwise been a pretty competitive series. Obviously, Blast pulled away there by the 11 points in that first round. But that first series was really nice. Had some awesome plays. I know just in that moments before that we went online for the second stream, Dimwit was saying that he wanted to even just go back and clip some of those plays because there was some nice defense, some great shots, really nice moments that are highlight worthy in that last match. So kind of a shame that we're denied our second series despite it, because it was competitive. It really was.
It really was. I was really hoping Toxic Units could get back on their game and come back the way they started, because that was some really exciting arena play there in those first two games. I mean, we've had some close games so far in the season, but those two were particularly close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so by the rules of the forfeit, that's going to take some score adjustments. Now, yeah, not quite sure. Usually if a forfeit situation happens, so I believe in Bad Internet saying it's 60-0. I'm just curious because the first round was obviously played all the way through. But I guess perhaps a forfeit just means all three would be the 60-0 victory, but essentially like 20-20 for Blast since they forfeited this series. I'm assuming that's how it's going to go. So that is, again, unfortunate way to end it, but still well done to Toxic Units for a great first series and Blast for coming back after the slowish start in that first round, and they just came back with some fire, and then just, they didn't let go. They closed it out in the way that they're capable of, and I guess just never looked back.
I would check the rules. To be honest, I believe this should go 56-5 instead of 60-0. I believe that first round is supposed to count. Now, it might be up to Toxic Units if they want it to count.
Yeah.
If they want that score to go in, but it should further. I believe. I'm going to have to double check, but I believe it should.
Right. So, with that said, that'll be the stream for today, and thank you everyone for stopping by and interacting and chatting. VTS King, VTSX King. Gotta get your full name in there, I guess. Thanks for the bits, 95 of them. Golden Arrow as well. Saw Lewis in there. Danimal / Shepherd earlier. Strembitsky, Viatrex, Visionary, Simon. A lot A lot of people stopping by. Al Pacino as well. Want to make sure I'm not missing anyone because then I'd feel pretty bad, but I think I'm good now. Yeah, so stay tuned a little bit later on in the day over the North American side of things at 7 Central. We'll have Flair versus Atlas Megacorp. That will be casted. Perhaps both. Dimwi's already on it. I suppose I might put myself on there too if no one else wants to take it up. I'm happy to do so.
That should be a great series there.
Yeah, I'm happy to cast it. More so just seeing if anyone else wants to get some casting in. But if not, I'm happy to do all that I can. And then following that at 9:30 p.m. Central Time will be Kangarillas versus Ignite, and that as well, pretty anticipated match between two top North American teams. That'll be fun watch as well. Thus far, nothing scheduled for Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. But for the rest of Tuesday, hope to see everyone again back in the chat and back on stream.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
I've been Palidore. That's been SirDimwi, and yeah, we'll be back a little bit later. Thanks everyone, and have yourselves a great afternoon or evening. Bye.
Goodbye.